Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would be remiss if I didn't just get this call underway. We'd love to hear people chiming in from all over the nation. That lets us know that we have people all over the United States and maybe even a couple of international callers had we let that introduction portion go on that are really, really excited about what they've heard, what they're about to hear, and what they actually invited you on this line to hear from one of our very best. So I want to move out of the way of literally greatness and bring to the line a young lady. You heard her, for those that were on the line early, sharing her excitement of what's taking place in Loveland, Colorado. But ladies and gentlemen, she has a business that is expanding across the globe. You have to understand this young lady is actually what's known as a blue diamond in our organization, which means that her organization does, from the comforts of her own home, ladies and gentlemen, she runs a business, guys, that is typically doing between $6 million and a penny shy of $12 million, ladies and gentlemen, every year. Again, from the comfort of her own home. So she knows how to do this business. She knows how to create success stories, and we're excited that she's actually taking time on this call to share the information known as Organo Gold. So with that being said, I think she deserves a better introduction than I'm giving her right now, but I speak of Diamond Consultant, actually Blue Diamond Consultant, going all the way to the top of this particular organization, Miss Casey Martin. Have you made it on the line?
I'm here, Joe. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you so loud and clear. I just wish I had done a better introduction because you so deserve it, but I'll turn the call over to you.
I appreciate that, Joe, so much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the line, and you did fabulous. I mean, I really appreciate all of the great things that you had to say, and I'm here because 5 years ago, you couldn't have said any of those great things about me. 5 years ago, I was in a completely different place, and because of Organo Gold, we've been able to change the location of where we are, because without Organo Gold 5 years ago, where I would be now would be maybe a less exciting place. There wouldn't be a whole lot of great things to say about where I would be. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you're here to find out about an incredible company called Organo Gold. And maybe you're on the line today to find out about our product line. Maybe you're on the line today because one of your friends or family members or coworkers or neighbors, you've seen them partner with Organo Gold, and you've seen them in such a very short period of time start to upgrade their lifestyle, start to have the peace of mind. You can see it on someone's face when you know that more money is coming in because that stress is not there. And you're calling in to evaluate, how is this happening? Is it real? And if it's real, how can I participate? And so I appreciate you, Joe, calling in from Texas. I know your business is expanding really all across the country. And I have some really valuable information and details to give you guys today. We're going to be brief. We believe in being efficient and not eternal. But I'm here to take you from a place of not knowing to knowing because, we're all raised with the adage, what you don't know can't hurt you. But I'm here to tell you what we don't know can and does hurt us every single day. And not knowing about Organo Gold is a tragedy. And we want you to know about what's happening and how you can be part of some of the greatest residual incomes to be created in the history of business. I'm not just talking about our industry of network marketing, and I'm here to share some really powerful things with you. See, Organo Gold, we're about bringing the treasures of the earth to the people of the world, and I'm going to explain to you what that means and why Organo Gold is the right business, because it's simply just coffee. It's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. When I first heard about this information that you're hearing about, the company had just been a few months old, so it was just over 5 years ago that I was hearing about Organo Gold for the first time, that somebody took me from not knowing to knowing. And I will tell you what, I was not a coffee drinker, so I thought, well, how can I participate in a business that sells coffee if I'm not a coffee drinker? But one thing I did have a need for was better health and wellness. And our mind was open. We went and actually saw and evaluated the information that I'm going to share with you today, and it completely transformed our life. And from going from a full-time college student really struggling to make ends meet to be able to experience the financial independence that comes from having the right system and the right product is just absolutely incredible. And I have some people on the line that you're going to hear from here in just a moment who are out there, real people that are having real results, and I want you to hear from them because it's pretty powerful what's actually taking place. The reason all this success is happening is really because of three simple components. We're going to talk about the brilliance of the coffee industry. We've actually been able, that's the first component of our success, but we've actually been able to tie in a few other industries into this power-packed house of coffee, starting with the internet. You want to have an internet-based business because you don't want to work 24/7, but you want to be open for business 24/7. And last time I checked, the internet doesn't take days off. It doesn't have hours. It's running all the time. And this really allows you to leverage your time, because I know that part of wealth and success is having the ability to choose how and when and with whom you spend your time. being able to leverage the internet into your home-based business is powerful. Home-based business, ladies and gentlemen, Forbes just released an article a few days ago, I think a little over a week ago actually, about the power of network marketing and how the industry of network marketing and home-based business is not the way it was for your grandparents or your parents. The business now is the business of the 21st century, and how over 70% of the population of baby boomers, they're the largest demographic of people in the world, and 70% of them are open to looking at a network marketing company because of the culture, because of the atmosphere, and they're finding that in today's day and age of living in the 21st century, living so much longer, that many people prepared for retirement and are actually outliving their retirement looking for some extra supplemental income, and they want to do it in an environment that's simple, that's fun, that's supportive, and that's profitable, where you don't have to work full time. So the home-based business industry, along with the tax benefits, in combination with the internet and what we've done with the health and wellness industry, we've actually stirred it into a cup of coffee to allow you and your family to really maximize the benefits of what's taking place. Talking about coffee, sure, it's not a luxury. It's actually a part of daily life. It's one of the world's most consumed beverages, and it's the world's largest traded commodity after oil. But here's what I know about the oil industry. Me, myself, I studied Shakespeare and American literature in college. My background was not in business or as an entrepreneur, but one of the things I did know was you had to have millions of dollars of capital available to invest in the oil industry in order to create an opportunity. And that the oil industry, even in and of itself, as profitable as it is, it could be hit or miss. You might strike oil, you might not. So you really needed to be part of a pool of investors, and it was a rich man's game. And you look at coffee and oil running neck and neck, I know that there's no miss with coffee. It's only hit, because everybody all over the world in every country knows what it is and is already doing it. And those who aren't doing it typically aren't doing it for some kind of health reason. And now we've taken control of that health and wellness environment. And so literally the world is your marketplace. And so what our leadership, that third component of what we're talking about today, the power of the right leadership, what they've done is they've allowed everyday average people to participate in the rich man's game. Organo Gold is the equalizer. It's leveled the playing field for people from all walks of life, people like myself as a college dropout, to have incredible success, and people like my mentor in this business, Mr. Rod Smith, a professional athlete who made millions and millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars in the NFL, won 2 Super Bowls, and yet the opportunity was the same for him as for me, and he saw that vision of making a difference in people's lives. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you fit anywhere in that category, we have an incredible opportunity for you. The timing couldn't be any better, with more than 80% of the people over 18 drinking coffee every single day, with more than 80% of the population willing to spend $4, $5, $6, sometimes even $7 or $8 for one single cup of coffee. The timing is perfect. Companies like Starbucks, making it socially acceptable for spending $5 on one cup of coffee, creating a culture where people want to sit down and connect, because in this day and age of technology, that human connection, that person-to-person, being in a people business is so powerful and so attractive. It's really magnetic, and we're not in competition with Starbucks or McCafe or Dunkin' Donuts. We're in partnership, because expanding the coffee industry, we just want you and your family to have the opportunity to benefit. McDonald's found out that the power of the profitability in a cup of coffee, how they could take something around 7 cents worth of coffee and turn it into a $15 return. Now, for those of you that are on the line as entrepreneurs and people who are business owners, traditional business or untraditional, that's really powerful for you, because you're already moving the decimal points over. But for some others who are maybe venturing into owning their own business and being their own boss, taking that control for the first time in their life, let me just expand that out for you. That means that every time McDonald's invests somewhere around $700 in coffee, they're looking at a profit margin of roughly $150,000. That's an incredible return. Again, our leadership has allowed us to participate in what up until now has been a rich man's game. And we're only 6 years old. Our first 6 years of operation, we exceeded $1 billion. And so when you look at the proof in the printout, our product is in high demand, and we are just getting started. Our wave 1 of launching Organo Gold has done $1 billion in sales, and wave 2 is commencing underway right now. And we know that you have an opportunity to actually participate and be part of the success. And how are you going to do that? We've taken the coffee opportunity and made it unique with an exclusive and powerful ingredient. This is the second component of our success. The first is the brilliance of coffee. The second is the power of something, the magic of something called Ganoderma, Ganoderma. Cool thing about it is you can experience all of the health benefits from having this herb that has over 2,000 years of history infused into your gourmet coffees, teas, hot chocolates. You can't see it, you can't taste it, you can't smell it, but you get to benefit from all the nutrition, and you don't have to be a nutritionist or a doctor to understand it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert in anatomy or how the body works. But what I can tell you is that when my family and I started consuming the Organo Gold beverages, I started off with the latte. Now my favorite is the black. My mom loves the mocha. My nephew drinks the hot chocolate. My sister loves the tea. It's become a family-based business because we all want each other to have the best nutrition so that we can really get the most out of life, because we know without our health we're bankrupt, and we want it to be rich in our health first. And I'm telling you what, ladies and gentlemen, we feel so amazing, sleeping better, feeling better, looking better, and it's so great. We want you to get the product into your hands, and you tell us how you feel. It's just absolutely incredible. It's regarded by the Chinese as the miraculous king of herbs, contains many natural compounds. You can go out there and actually do your research on Ganoderma, what it can do for the body, but I'm telling you what, we found a way to put it in your coffee so that you don't ever forget to take it, that you don't have to have the added expense, the stress of having to remember to take vitamins and pills and shakes. You can literally just take off with a smile on your face in the morning with your gourmet, delicious, aromatic cup of coffee and be getting all the nutrition that your body needs. Absolutely incredible. We've built for the future. This is a long-term vision company we have here because of that third component, the leadership. You got the brilliance of coffee, you've got the magic of health and wellness with Ganoderma, and then really just the power of the right leadership. They're visionary, they're experienced. You got Mr. Bernie Chua, who's our CEO and founder. He's dedicated to your success. Mr. Shane Miranda is our co-founder and global master distributor. We're just launching into our 37th country. And you look at the speed and efficiency and productivity of what's happening in Organo Gold, it's because people from, again, all different walks of life have found a way to direct that profit flow of coffee revenue into their own individual households. And then some of them are willing to share that blessing and that gift with friends and associates and sometimes even a stranger. You know, a complete stranger actually introduced us to drinking the Organo Gold beverages, and I will tell you that's turned into just a completely different lifestyle and a completely different way of living life because of the income and the financial and time freedom. And that's what you're being shared with this evening. Then we have Mr. Holton Buggs, who's our Executive Vice President of Sales. This gentleman, he's been called the Michael Jordan of network marketing, but I'm here to tell you, I believe he's the John Wooden of network marketing because Michael Jordan did incredible things, absolutely will go down in the record books, but he has not duplicated that success with somebody else that I'm aware of. And what I know about John Wooden was he took team after team after team after team, decade after decade, and had winning seasons with all different types of talent, all different types of backgrounds with young men in the basketball arena. And Mr. Buggs has actually taken the success that he and his wife have created, just astronomical and incredible, exceptional, extraordinary success, and they've actually helped dozens of people create that same type of success. Hundreds of thousands of people are living a better life and soon to be millions and millions. That's why people like Mr. Greg Norman have actually partnered with us. He came on as a distributor and now is our global brand ambassador, by far one of the greatest athletes turned entrepreneurs in history. And he came on board really just to share sharing the power of allowing his friends and family and associates to finally be able to live the lifestyle that he's been able to live because of his career in golf. He couldn't teach anybody how to duplicate that career in golf, but he can teach them how to have the same financial success with OG. And I'm telling you what, this is why we're so excited about our compensation plan. This is why we're so excited about these three components being turned into an opportunity for you to create extra income. Would you agree that whether you join Organo Gold, whether you partner with us on our mission of capturing 1% of the worldwide marketplace of coffee drinkers, everyone you know is still going to drink coffee. They're not going to give it up just because you don't join Organo Gold. So somebody's making money off of every sip. Why not you? You look at couples like Sam and Kim Bean, Diamond Consultants. Diamond and Organo Gold is what we consider the #1 lifestyle in the world because you've now partnered financial independence with time freedom and the significance of making a difference in other people's lives. And you look at where they were 5.5 years ago and where they are now and the lifestyle they're able to provide for their children. And looking at a business that does almost $12 million a year from the comfort of their own home, and they transitioned out of a very struggling recession-based real estate industry to now create incredible success. And so I'm going to talk about how this same plan and opportunity can benefit you and your family. Maybe you want to win bigger than you've ever won before, or maybe you've fallen on hard times and want to win again. And what I'd like to do is, I know I have a young woman on the line who's actually stepped out of the office at work to actually come on and share a testimony. She's going to take about 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, and just tell us, who she is and what her background is, because what she's doing in a place where people said it couldn't be done. She lives in Wyoming, where the population is not booming. It's very small in the population. You got 1 million people in the entire state. And yet what she and her husband and their family are doing is just absolutely incredible, and it speaks to the power of the marketplace. She's achieved actually our first level of leadership here called Sapphire Consultant. She's done over $14,000 a month in sales, and her business is just booming. Miss Trish Carlson, do we have you on the line?
I'm here, Casey. Can you hear me?
I can hear it. Take about 30, 45 seconds and just tell us, what Organo Gold has meant to you and what it is that you actually do.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. But Casey kind of told you a little bit. I reside in the wonderful state of Wyoming, least populated state in the nation. And my background is in elementary education. In fact, when I got the message to be on this call, I had a class, and I said, absolutely, I will be on the call. I got to rearrange my class. And I thought, well, I'll just go sit in my car to do this quick call. And I realized when I came out to the parking lot, I had forgotten that my husband dropped me off at work today so he could work on my car. So I am literally standing in a corner of an elementary school building. I had to come outside because there's never a quiet place in an elementary school. And over my right shoulder, I see a big metal cabinet with danger, hazardous voltage. And I'm thinking, well, how appropriate, because that's how I feel, that I am, voltage on fire with this business. And, Organo Gold has just allowed me and my family to have hopes and dreams back, and the realization that I know I am going to be giving my job back to the economy here very soon. So I just appreciate the opportunity and the leadership that we have.
Absolutely, Trish. Thank you so much for calling in. And ladies and gentlemen, did you catch that? She's working her Organo Gold business part-time, and yet has already received and achieved the first level of leadership, over $14,000 a month in sales. And she is one of those incredible teachers that's out there, really providing the platform for our students and our children to thrive. And it's just so incredible to know that she's out there making that difference in the least populated state in North America. I think it's actually absolutely incredible. And so I appreciate you, Trish, coming on and sharing the success that you're having and the passion that you have for this business. High voltage for sure, what's happening here with Organo Gold. And I have another gentleman that I wanted to bring onto the line. His background is also in education, but from the administrative side, and I'm hoping that he was able to get on the line. He and his wife have just done incredible things in the industry. Again, also have reached that first level of leadership. This gentleman is a professional, very articulate, has that background of really just building teams and assembling teams of people to go out there and unroll educational programs. And I'm telling you what, he and his wife have not only gone Sapphire in this organization, they've helped multiple people do that. And I really want to show you the power of our first level of leadership, how doable, how easy it really is from a gentleman. I just have the utmost respect for what he's done in the community, and really that reverberates all around the nation. Mr. Chuck Duane, did we get you on the line?
Yes, Casey, I'm here.
Wonderful. If you could just share, Mr. Duane, kind of your background, what it was that appealed to you, because I know at first you were hesitant to partner in network marketing, and then after doing your research, quality research, not Google, and what you really found about how powerful Organo Gold is. We've got people listening in. I logged over 17 different states right now and one international caller to find out about why would they partner with Organo Gold.
Well, thank you, Casey. I do appreciate you and your family and the leadership that you provide for us. You're right, I was reluctant at the beginning of my journey in Organo Gold, and I'm very grateful that my wife had the vision to be able to say yes to network marketing. It's something at the time that I was not open-minded to. And when she came home and started having her OG wallet loaded, I thought this is something I probably need to find out more about, and looked at the leadership with Mr. Buggs and Mr. Moran and Mr. Chua, And the partnership for me with the Napoleon Hill Foundation has been something that just drove it home for me that when you're partnering with the number one business group in the world with both the leadership in Organo Gold and Napoleon Hill, that said it for me, and have been just thrilled with the partnership and where it's changed the direction of the life for my wife and I and for our 2 daughters.
Absolutely. Well, I know you and Trish both, you guys have crazy busy schedules, and I appreciate you taking the time to come on and share your success and what you do and what you're excited about, because I know we've got so many people calling in that are like, Casey, oh my gosh, I get it. It's easy and simple as coffee. Tell me how to go get this money like Chuck Dwayne. Tell me how to go get this money like Trish Carlson and Sam and Kim Bean and Rod Smith and Ed Hartley. You got one of our diamond consultants in Organo Gold who's actually a blue diamond doing close to $12 million a year in revenue, and his background prior to Organo Gold was as a forensic accountant. A very professional, studious man who knew how to do his research. If you're a forensic accountant, you know how to evaluate. See, that's what I appreciate about Mr. Ed Hartley. I didn't know how to evaluate a business, but I had the opportunity to work with people who did know how to evaluate. They saw Organo Gold for what it was, which was the next wave of health and wellness, the next wave of freedom for entrepreneurs. And that's what we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're an elite group of entrepreneurs who've locked arms together to go out there and help our fellow man with their health and wellness and with their bank account. And so when we're talking about the 7 ways that Organo Gold pays you, the first way is retail. Retail. Ms. Kim Bean said it this morning. Everybody's buying or selling, every conversation. But what if you had the opportunity to be on the selling side instead of the buying side so that you could increase your financial portfolio, but you didn't have to sell? What I mean by that is we give away coffee. We teach you how to give away free samples of coffee. People love our product so much that then we ask for the sell. But you're giving it away. The sharing turns into selling, and it's so simple. It's why you don't have to have a background in sales or come to the table with, if you have a skill set in sales, that's incredible. But you can come to the table like Trish Carlson as a teacher and maybe not have a background in sales, but be able to do incredible things because you're going to buy at wholesale, sell at retail, but you keep 100% of the retail profits. Schools, person-to-person, special events, fundraisers, in-home business briefings. Again, you got a group of entrepreneurs and humanitarians. That's what Organo Gold is all about. The second way you actually receive income in Organo Gold is through a fast track bonus, because what happens is as you're sharing the power of Organo Gold products, people are looking at the extra income you're making on a retail basis. They're looking at maybe covering your mortgage or your insurance. They're looking at you being able to send your kiddos to different sporting programs without any stress, and they're saying, wow, can I do what you do? And they join you in your mission of acquiring coffee customers and business partners, and Organo Gold will pay you up to $150 for every new business partner that you actually bring on board. And it's really that simple. The first way leads into the second way. You get paid in addition to, not instead of, and that leads me into the third way that you get paid in Organo Gold. This is really the powerhouse income that allows you to build on a part-time basis and start to build your residual income. Okay, so we're going to talk about residual in a second, but we want you to get paid very handsomely for your efforts while you're building your retirement, your residual. And that's the power of the dual team. You're going to build 2 teams of business. Dual means 2, team means many. Leverage is really where your money lies, ladies and gentlemen, because you can be the best of the best in the world like Michael Jordan, but if you don't have a team, it doesn't matter. You're working too hard for too little if you're not part of leverage, if you're not part of a team. So in Organo Gold, you can actually start activating your weekly income, and weekly we mean W-E-E-K, not W-E-A-K, right? Your weekly income to receive a percentage off of all the revenue, the new revenue of people joining your organization through these 2 teams of business. You can activate that weekly revenue for yourself by simply enrolling 2 distributors. Do you know 2 people who drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? Do you know 2 people that are out there making a difference and want to expand that difference? Do you know 2 people that are looking for extra income, or maybe 2 people that make a really nice income, make a really decent income, multiple 6 figures a year, but they're looking to make that difference while they're making more money? Ladies and gentlemen, it's so simple and powerful, and we want even the underachievers to be able to get paid. That's why we do too, but there's no limit. If you want to go out there and actually build a team of 4, 5, 50, 100, you can have a team like Sam and Kim Bean that expand into, we're talking almost 100,000 people all over the world. It's just absolutely incredible. You can start earning your bonuses. You can actually join with us today as our bronze promotional pack, and you can make 10% up to $500 a week in the dual team. Again, working part-time following a very simple system. Or maybe you'll choose to partner with us today at the Silver Pack. I'm going to go through how you can actually take action and get your business started right now. At the Silver Pack, doing the same amount of work, you've now increased your leverage. You can make up to 15%, up to $1,500 a week. Then we have our promotional Gold Pack, which is one of our most popular packs, again, because it pays the most for the same amount of effort, and you can make up to $2,500 a week. Part-time as a Gold Pack member is just absolutely phenomenal. The two people you heard from as Sapphire consultants, they can make up to $5,000 a week. Diamonds up to $20,000 a week. You can actually make up to $75,000 a week in the third way you get paid. And again, that's the income that's paying you to build your residual, which is really where the time freedom and all of that comes into place. And people say, $75,000 a week, is it possible? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the profit margin in coffee is seconded only by oil, right? This is really powerful, what's happening. This is why you want to be part of what's taking place, and I congratulate you on taking the time out of your schedule. You could have been using the last 25 minutes to do any number of things, and instead you decided to invest it into your future and really become part of what's happening here with Organo Gold. The last 4 ways of receiving income, because remember, I said there's 7, and you know 7 is a magical number. The average millionaire has 7 different streams of income. So if you're looking at this opportunity and saying, well, I'm not looking for a full-time gig, that's great. Look for an additional stream of income to supplement, and you're putting yourself in league with the way the wealthy of the world actually think and the way they use economy and capitalism to their advantage. The last 4 ways of earning income in Organo Gold is all tied into residual income. Here's what we know about people. I heard a staggering statistic that less than 3% of people who drink coffee once ever stop drinking it their entire lifetime. I thought, wow, that's powerful. That means that people that drink coffee, they keep drinking it, cup after cup, day after day, month after month, year after year, decade after decade, and believe it or not, you just got to look at companies like Folgers and Maxwell House, generation after generation. What if you could help somebody switch their brand to a healthier cup of coffee, and every sip, every month, every year, for the rest of your life, you can get paid from doing the effort one time? See, the plan here with Organo Gold is for people who have that vision of true residual wealth. You can literally condense 40 years worth of effort into an 18-month time period. And that allows you that income to retire and retire into your purpose. It allows you that income to maybe travel all over the world or give back in style. And of course, the income you earn is all based off of the efforts and the team that you build. We have the most simple-to-use system to actually create these results. It's just phenomenal. And you've heard from so many different people already about why they're making such a difference. And you might say, okay, wow, it's a lot of information. Well, one, I'm not done. We still have a Mercedes-Benz and a Ferrari Lamborghini program, which you can get with the person who brought you on the line to find out how you can participate in driving one of those vehicles for free. But really, if you just dial it back, all we've really talked about is coffee, Ganoderma, leadership, and getting paid to drink coffee and share coffee. You're paid in Organo Gold to drink coffee and share coffee. And guess what? People see the vision. Remember, $1 billion in sales in Wave 1, and you have the opportunity, the fortune. I recommend you thank the person who brought you on the line, that you're hearing about Organo Gold at the beginning of Wave 2 and not the end of it. The opportunity is wide open all over the world, and we're excited to share with you how you can actually get started. You can join by registering as an Organo Gold distributor today and get your business entry kit. It's $49.95. This is what I love, talking with professionals like Stephen Nilsen, a Blue Diamond from Colorado. He operated his own construction company, and when he first evaluated this opportunity, he expected it to cost tens of thousands of dollars because in his traditional business, that's how much it costs, almost 6 figures just to get it off the ground, nonetheless the reinvestment. And so when he really saw the power of being able to partner a vision and have such a low overhead because of network marketing, he got fired up, and what it's done is create a completely transformational lifestyle for him and his family and his grandson. It's just been incredible. You can then partner your business entry kit. This gets you your website, the access to wholesale products. You can choose to partner it with one of those packs that I shared with you. There's 3 different ways you can get started as a business builder with Organo Gold. Our bronze pack, one time $150. Here's what I love. You can only buy a pack one time. Why? Because we want to teach you how to turn your coffee into money. That's so exciting. That exchange puts you on the selling side of the #1 legal addiction in the world, which is coffee, and the #1 need in the world, which is health and wellness, by actually going out there and sharing the vision. It's so incredible. $150 one time, you can actually, when you activate your dual team, make up to $500 a week partnering as a bronze member. Then those of you who actually choose to partner as a silver member, $450 one time, you can actually make up to $1,500 a week, up to $1,500 a week. And you've just got more of an adequate inventory of products to have on hand to sell and sample. And then we're called Organo Gold for a reason. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I got started because I didn't want to leave any money on the table. Our gold pack one time, $1,245 worth of product that you can actually start building the foundation for your business, and will pay you up to $2,500 a week as you build and activate your dual team position. It's just absolutely incredible. This is why we invite you to join Organo Gold, to join and partner with us on our mission to become the most admired corporation in the entire world by capturing 1% of the world's market of coffee drinkers. Ladies and gentlemen, get in where you fit in. But I'm telling you what, you don't want to miss what's about to take place here in ways to get with the person that invited you on the line and tell them, listen, I'm ready to get started, bronze, silver, gold, and I'm looking for my 10 and 2. Right after that, you want to go out there and actually use our system to acquire 10 coffee drinkers and get your 2 business partners by activating your position. And I'm telling you what, ladies and gentlemen, for me, those 2 steps were the beginning of a completely transformational life, because here at Organo Gold, when you change your coffee, you change your life. Remember, it's easy, it's simple.